Hey there, I'm Ashley, and this is New Day with Ashley. If you're looking for inspiration to make a difference and create lasting impact, then you're in the right place. Get ready to be encouraged by the stories of my guests who have taken risks, overcome challenges, and created opportunities. It's time to make the most of your new day. Great design happens when creativity and passion collide. An artist at heart, founder and CEO of Office Sign Company, Ryan Fritz, has been leading the way from a basement startup 15 years ago to one of the premier e-commerce companies in Fargo. Specializing in a variety of sign products and personalized goods, they pride themselves on service and quality craftsmanship, offering a product that's unique and functional, as well as offering his employees the best place to work. So, was there like a pivotal point that you were like, okay, I'm actually going to do Office Sign Company? Foundability is going to have to go away.
Yeah, I think it was pretty crucial, like when the first order came through the website, and mind you, I lost like $218 producing, and making the first order. So,
okay.
Well, I was really excited.
That's a good
it was
example,
exciting, I fabricated it, I shipped it myself, everything was perfect. I just lost $200 on my
right.
first order. And I think that was kind of like, okay, that was really neat. That was very fulfilling. Like, I put something out there. I designed it, a lot of the products or most of them that are on the website now, was.
So was this first, order like a company? Or an individual?
I should look it up. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I was like, are they still like a client? Yeah, I was just curious.
That's a good question. Because after that, it all happened so fast.
Sure.
So it's like, I love that stuff. I love to, we talked about it at the beginning, I like to know every single person that orders and, are they still a customer? And, we talk about doing vehicle graphics for KFGO, like, it's like, but are we still the vendor?
Right, yeah. So you don't know all that anymore.
So the first order was very pivotal, I think, of just like, oh man, this can be something. And I had success with other companies, like selling. I've had previous employers that would buy a truckload of materials. Sometimes it was art supplies, sometimes it was chocolates,
Okay.
People love chocolates.
And so that was a different business.
Yeah, totally different business,
Yeah.
but, had some success in there. And so
you've always been an entrepreneur, just
kind
of doing all these.
My mind always, people say, what you continually think of, becomes reality. You have to put those thoughts out there, right? So if I'm like, well, I'm never sleeping well, Ashley, it's like, well, no wonder I don't sleep well, so I got to quit talking like that.
You
hopefully
sleep
tonight.
so well.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep great tonight.
You will.
Jim Carrey says some interesting stuff about that too. Like he talks about his thoughts, like anything he's thought, he said, I'm going to get a $20 million check. And well, Dumb and Dumber, he got like 25 million, and so there's a great quote out there. Madison has to look it up. It's something about your thoughts are like, your future is like pregnant from your thoughts, like he uses the word pregnant, and he did it in a neat way where it's just like, your thoughts form like this, your future, and he said he just like anything he thinks, so unfortunately manifesting. Yeah. And it took me like 50 years to kind of believe that. So I'm realizing that like
Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill.
Yeah.
Have you read that?
I might have
I think it's on
to
page like 52 or 55. You go through these exercises every morning.
See?
But
I'm
not still doing it, but
I'm always like, I'm out of eggs, in the morning.
Not on your mantra. That should not be on your mantra.
That's what my daughter said this morning. She's like, you have enough coffee for a lifetime, Dad. Because I had like this little stash in the corner, and I'm like, I probably do, but that's only like a week's worth.
At least we won't run out.
Well, it's only like a week's worth.
Week's worth.
Yeah, so I think it was just kind of that
you had that traction.
Well, it was that first order, and it's like that's kind of neat. And I had some history of that. It just was for doing it for other people, and so it maybe took me 10 years to realize like I could do this for myself, and I'm just blessed. I think that's what the key is it's like, how did you do it, Ryan? It's like it's the it's God, I have to talk a little bit about that,
Yeah.
just being blessed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely.
Because
Having
if you guys
that.
listen to me talk for a while, you'll be like, how did this guy do it? Like, this is impossible, So it is a lot of blessings, but
God,
it is that manifestation. I thought I was going to be an artist. I had some, success with some.
When you are an artist.
Well, yeah, I'm still an artist, but I was actually making some money back in the day and selling prints and things like that. But that is a tough gig, and so when that kind of dissolved or the contract wasn't fulfilled on the other end, I thought, oh, now what am I going to do? There's my dream, So it's easy to get knocked down, but again, keep thinking.
Keep going. Well, I'm going to say, you aren't risk adverse.
No, I like.
You like taking risks.
Riskiness.
Yeah.
And even the movie, Risky Business. See? Sorry, they didn't hear our beginning conversations.
All about movies, all about,
You'll have to, cut that
sprinkle
out
some of that in here.
Yeah. No, especially now as going on 15 years, that's the exciting part for me is more risk. Can you guys hear my stomach on the radio? Did you hear that? Can you cut? Yeah, what the heck?
I wish I had food here.
Yeah, I know.
I have chia seed pudding.
What is it? Did you make it? Do you have any buff bites?
I think cheese and wine are being delivered here soon.
Oh, nice. No, that's the exciting part is like high risk. It's often high reward, and it seems easy. Because we have 2 locations now.
Yeah.
Which hopefully will be back to 1 at one point. I think because
don't like being spread out like that.
The culture kind of gets. It's like being schizophrenic, right? You have this location and you have this location, and they're
different. So kind of following more of like a passion then, because you could create these logos and deliver the product.
It goes back to, we talk about, what should people do? Like, I even go back to working at McDonald's. If I didn't work hard at McDonald's, that was a stepping stone, right?
Sure.
I learned how to work hard at McDonald's. I don't even think they have to work hard at McDonald's now because it's like robots and buttons and whistles, and they're super loud too. Have you guys noticed that going on? Anyway. But, being creative, I've designed T-shirts in my jobs. I got to, after that, it was the forum that started Jump Interactive. And I was not into interactive stuff, web stuff. And I was scared. And I'm like, I can't do this, But that's the best piece of advice for anyone that's trying to do anything is I just remember like, I can't do this. I don't have any experience.
Sure.
But this guy saw, I wish I could remember his name now. I think he's passed away since then. I'll have to look it up. Great guy. And he just saw something in me. He's like, nope, you're the guy that I want for this. He was building this team of web developers.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of the creative guy. I wasn't very good.
I'm sure you're selling yourself short.
Well, that mediocrity kind of helped push me into other ways. But then I learned how to code some things, and worked with these guys, like Kevin Tabosa, Damian Lample, John Upgrand, Josh Lisney. These are guys that most of them are in town still, but like.
Pretty sure I'm related to Josh.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Side note, yeah.
Well, because he's at Concordia now, I think.
Okay.
But, these were brilliant people and still are. And so I got to absorb a lot of the kind of the web side of things and how things work. And, I didn't even know how to save a file properly. And, but yeah, people like Damien kind of teaching me a little bit of HTML, like just enough HTML where I could actually build my own website.
Right.
Which is kind of amazing, But again, he's a great teacher. So I forget what the question was. I hope I answered it a little bit.
Well, and like, what does your role look like now? Because before, you're doing everything.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm still working as the CEO. That's my title. But in a way, I've come full circle. So the reason I started Office Sign Company was to hang out with my daughter more. She's 21 now. Hopefully she's listening. And, I envisioned a really simple life, maybe simpler, because I didn't envision that there would be the level of success. And so,
Sure.
in a way, I've come full circle because now I have a soon-to-be 8-year-old, and, you know, you fall in love with your children. I fall in love with my daughters. And not fall in, I mean, you love them.
Right, yeah.
But you just, I crave that time
Right.
with them. And so now, like this summer, I spent a lot of time with Rowan at the pool. And then, you know, we noticed like a drop in sales. And I'm not saying that, you know, sales dropped locally because I wasn't there, you know, but, you know, there is something to be said about leadership and being present. And so,
Wow, what a great episode. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always so inspiring sharing these stories. To listen to the full podcast, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any of your favorite podcast platforms. Remember to like and subscribe. I would love if you could leave me a 5-star review. This helps us reach and engage with more people. Join me next week, and until then, make the most of your new day.